place to relax. Do our daily readings. Today we're going to make a gratitude list. I'm going to talk about recovery topics like always. And if you're new to the ASMR community, but old to the recovery community, welcome. And if you're new to the recovery community, but old to the ASMR community, welcome. I've been wanting a channel like this for a while, one where I can learn and hear things discussed about recovery while I'm trying to sleep in bed, I used to watch a lot of the old facts videos, like trivia quiz videos, because even though I'm falling asleep, I still feel like I want to be intentional about what I'm putting into my brain. And so this video is, we're going to do a couple daily readings. I'm going to start with the language of letting go, which is one of the main texts for Codependent Anonymous, and we'll do daily reflections. I think we'll skip 24 hours a day today because it is controversial. And then we're going to make a gratitude list. Together. If you have these texts, feel free to follow along. If not, feel free to comment questions, thoughts. Tell me what you're keeping and what you're leaving. You don't have to take everything from every meeting. You don't have to take everything from every reading. What's working for you today? What's working for you? What's keeping you on your recovery path? And it's May, so the readings will touch on the fifth step, most likely, tangentially or explicitly. Looks like this one explicitly. It starts with a quote from Step 5 of Al-Anon, which is also Step 5 of AA and NA and all 12-step. Admit it to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. Step 5 is when you read your fourth step to a sponsor. In modern times, that's what it is. I'm actually on step 4 myself right now. Again, many times people repeat the steps. It's a tough one. It's a doozy. Okay, step 5. We admit it to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the nature of our wrongs. Here we go. The exact nature of our wrongs. The exact nature of our wrongs. Alright, Melody, what do you got for us? Talking openly and honestly to another person about ourselves in an attitude that reflects self-responsibility is critical to recovery. It is important to admit what we have done wrong to others and to ourselves. Verbalize our beliefs and behaviors. Get our resentments and fears out in the open. Don't hold it in. That's how we release our pain. That's how we release old beliefs and feelings. That's how we are set free. The more clear and specific we can be with our higher power, ourselves, and another person, the more quickly we will experience that freedom. Step 5 is an important part of the recovery process. For those of us who have learned to keep secrets from ourselves and others, it is not just a step, it is a leap toward becoming healthy. Today, here's the prayer part. Today, I will remember. Today, I will remember that it's okay to talk about the issues that bother me. It is by sharing my issues that I will grow beyond them. I will also remember that it's okay to be selective about those in whom I confide. I can trust my instincts and choose someone who will not use my disclosures against me and who give me healthy feedback. Healthy feedback. Healthy feedback. I love that. I can trust my instincts and choose someone who will not use my disclosures against me and who will give me healthy feedback. Today, there's a lot of vulnerability and sharing openly and honestly with a person. This reading is making me want to start my gratitude list. I'm going to add the person I had to call yesterday when I was spiraling out about some resentments I've been carrying around. They say resentment can be the #1 killer for alcoholics and addicts. So I called my sponsor. I've had many sponsors. This one's fun. A really good sponsor. We talked about a lot of different things, some of it goofy, some of it serious, but I felt like I was able to verbalize our beliefs and our behaviors. It's important to admit that we have done wrong to others and to ourselves. What we have done wrong to others and to ourselves. Verbalize our beliefs and our behaviors. Get our resentments and fears out into the open. That healthy feedback is important. Sometimes it's hard to hear, but it is important. The problem I've had is when it's not a two-way street. It's hard to find the pieces of the feedback that you actually need to hear when you feel scrutinized and criticized rather than having it come from a place of love. And I want to learn one day to still be able to take those pieces and learn from them. I'll add another thing to my gratitude list. My growth mindset. I really believe that I can change the parts of me that cause me pain. Okay, got 2 things on our list. Let's do another reading. I'm gonna skip this one, honestly. Well, maybe, we'll see. I'm interested to know what other people think about that book. I think the post-it notes have so many crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So many sounds on one tiny piece of paper. Thanks 3M. Shout out. Not a sponsor. But I would love to get sponsored by 3M. That'd be crazy. Okay, May 14th from Daily Reflections. This is a official literature. So it will reference things like higher power, the steps. A lot of these do. Wherever you are in your journey is fine. Wherever you are in your journey is fine. Wherever you are in your journey is fine. This is a book of reflections by AA members, for AA members. Whatever your addiction is, whatever you're struggling with. You can replace the word alcohol with that. For me it is mainly alcohol that I'm in recovery from. Well, now I'm in recovery from myself. Once you take the alcohol out, it doesn't necessarily solve all your problems. That's why we have to do these readings and get good practices and good habits. okay to be me. It's okay to be me. It's okay to be me. It's a goofy one. It's okay to be me. It's okay to be me. It's okay to be me. Time after time, newcomers have tried to keep to themselves certain facts about their life, certain facts about their lives. They have turned to easier methods, but they had not learned enough humility. There's a lot of ellipses in here, and I'm curious about what those were. Maybe we could look it up. Humility sounds so much like humiliation, but it really is the ability to look at myself and honestly accept what I find. I no longer need to be the smartest or the dumbest or any other est. Finally, it's okay to be me. It is easier for me to accept myself if I share my whole life. If I cannot share in meetings, then I had better have a sponsor or someone with whom I could share those certain facts, which could lead me back to a drunk or to death. I need to take all the steps. The fifth step to learn true humility. Easier methods do not work. Humility sounds so much like humiliation, but it really is the ability to look at myself, the ability to look at myself and honestly accept what I find. That's a great definition. And honestly accept what I find. The ability to look at myself and honestly accept what I find. Okay. Back to the gratitude list. I'm grateful that I'm quite honest. Honestly, I have a harder time not sharing than I do sharing. So, quite honest. Willing to be vulnerable. It's like under the right conditions. I could definitely work on trust and building new relationships, but I'm willing to be vulnerable. We'll add this two loved ones. Okay, now I need to add, I'm trying to get to 10 on my gratitude list this morning. I'm gonna add some specific people here. My spouse, we had a difficult conversation yesterday. And it didn't end horribly. No one left the house. Okay. My trip yesterday went very well. No major travel hiccups. Number 6. Got to stay gratitude there. Super grateful to have been a part of such a cool show. And the pay didn't cover my travel, but it was, just like nice to be there. And I'm grateful to have got to make some new connections and solidify some old ones. I have another show tomorrow. It'll be in a less beautiful place, but I'm grateful for that too. Okay, another show tomorrow. And I have a travel buddy. So that'll be my next gratitude, is my partner coming with me to the show. And honestly, that's pretty cool. They're not as mad at me anymore. Question mark. And really what it is it's number 9, which is making a living amends to those I harmed in my active addiction. I'm super, super grateful to get to do that. A major person I got to do that for is my sister, who always was like, I was never that bothered by your drinking, to be honest, but knows that it bothered me and that I had a hard time with it, and it was like, I certainly worried about you way more back in the day than I do now. And whether she would openly admit it or not, there's a trust that we've really rebuilt in my sobriety. And she can be a little keep to herself about her problems sometimes. And she's pregnant again, which is exciting. I have a beautiful niece, and she was gonna go to her major ultrasound, the big, halfway through one, by herself with my 7-year-old niece. And I was like, what? and she was like, I know, I just don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to ask. I don't want to inconvenience. And I'm like, I would love to go with you if that's an option. And I just got to go and sit and spend time. I spent time with my niece, because mostly just keeping her kind of occupied. She's 7, and then also just being there for my sister. It's a stressful, it's a doctor's office situation, and it's they're trying to get all these pictures and stuff, and it was the end of a long day for the nurse, and so she was in a rush, and it was I was really glad she wasn't alone for that. So I guess on the lines of number 9, making a living amends to those I harmed in my active addiction, would be number 10, is getting to be there for my sister and niece at the ultrasound, and just more in general. Her husband he started a new job, and it's taking so much of his time, and it's awesome. I'm super proud of him. He's come a long way, it's fun when you get to see people grow up. Both my sisters are younger than me, and they're really hard workers, but we come from a really tough upbringing. I was basically our only parent, so to speak. My cat is definitely here. Broccolini's here. Okay, we'll do an 11th one. Broccolini's first birthday is on Saturday. sober birthday party for my cat. I made the flyers and I said, substance free. She's only one. Everyone really liked that. Substance free, she's only one. Okay, we're gonna get to 12 now. Maybe we'll fill the whole page after all. I'm grateful to have new friends and connections, and 13, to be solidifying older friendships. Kind of as I work through the recent emotional turmoil. Oh my god, broccoli. Turmoil. I'm gonna have to let her in to show you guys. And we'll go ahead and just fill the page. I would love to know what you guys are grateful for too. I think this exercise is so important. Doing the daily pages with Julia Cameron's kind of artist way situation has been really helpful for me in the mornings, but sometimes the negative thoughts really, they're so overwhelming that I can't get on the right track. And someone who's also doing the artist way recently suggested incorporating a gratitude list into their everyday. I think they do, they just add 3 things they're grateful for somewhere throughout their morning pages, and they were it's helping me with my depression, and I was like, whoa. But that is, it's true that gratitude can be so grateful for gratitude lists. Okay, what else? We can fit 2 more. Okay, grateful that I got these mics set up. We're hodgepodging it together, but I think it's working. I hope it's relaxing. And last but not least, exercise. CrossFit yesterday was really hard, but I did it. And I woke up feeling really good. But I did it. Woke up feeling really good, and by really good I mean quite sore, but there were so many things in the last year when I was struggling with emotions and everything, and even in sobriety, I was I had these goals, and the goals just felt impossible to achieve because I was so bogged down with what's happening up here, and then when I did relapse, it was over. It was I was just obsessing about drinking, whether it was counting drinks, trying to make sure I wasn't too drunk, or figuring out how I was gonna hide it, and then we're trying to control it, trying not to, it was just it's all encompassing, and I have to remember that, and I have to look at my progress, because if and when I'm drinking, it takes up my whole everything. I don't journal. I don't sleep 8 hours. I slept 8 hours. I want to add that. I slept 8 hours. That's crazy. Sleeping 8 hours. The little heart. Sleeping is not a thing. Reading is not a thing. Journaling is not a thing. Exercising is not a thing. All these things that a basic human, who's healthy or whatever, the people that I judge, do you know the type, they're so wholesome, and they wake up early, it's just that is not my nature. That is not that doesn't come naturally to me, I should say. And so I'm really grateful to be on this journey, and I know that I'm gonna ebb and flow through it, but as long as I'm sober, which right now I'm doing 30 and 30. can't recommend that enough if you're struggling. I don't know if it would be helpful, but I could show the ways that I've organized myself to fit a meeting in every day, because I work and a lot going on, but I'm prioritizing. I'm like shaping my day around my meetings. I actually made a spreadsheet, so at some point, if that would seem helpful, I could share the way that's done in Google Sheets, which is free. And at first it seemed like it was overkill, but I've now gone to a meeting every day for, well, I've done like true to form 30 and 30 before without a spreadsheet. But I just stopped doing everything else. Like, I didn't do shows, I didn't go anywhere or do anything but meetings. And I was like, this time I like need to still have my life, but prioritize meetings. Because I'm like far enough in my recovery journey where I'm like, I have to have my hobbies. So I would be happy to share that in another video. Thank you so much for watching Recovery ASMR. I'm glad you're here. If you're here today, you can recover one day at a time. That's all it is. Just one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. Don't give up. Don't give up. You got this. You got this.